So Dr. Joe, I'm having trouble and pain in my wrist and my hand because of how I hold my phone and grip my phone like this. I'm having pain from my pinky down my wrist on the outside and the inside, and I just wanted to know, how do we treat it?
If you experience pain from holding your cell phone, this area, wrist extensor comes from your outside of your elbow, that epicondyle area, so from here to here. So we gotta treat this muscle here to all the way there. And then if you experience discomfort this side, the first side, then this is a wrist flexor, so it goes to your medial side, medial epicondyle area. We gotta treat these muscles, the wrist flexors. Yeah. Okay, I wrote down the wrist flexor, this muscle, wrist flexor, the inside of your elbow, medial epicondyle, and the wrist flexor insertion is here, and it goes all the way towards your wrist. If you keep overusing it, keep overusing your wrist flexors, then the muscle condition is getting poor, and then eventually creating some muscle knot. It's called a trigger point. This muscle trigger point is pulling your muscle tension. You feel the little pressure there. So if you form the tight, strong trigger point here, that can cause a little referring sensation down towards your wrist, because these trigger points keep pulling towards this direction. So we gotta first of all release this trigger point first, and then also we can also release your tendon area, some adhesions like tissues are stuck each other. We can also release that using some tools. So we can treat the muscle first, and then the tendon area we can also use some tools, metal, Graston, and then we can also use the shockwave therapy. But I'm gonna show you some self-release first, and then I'm gonna show you some treatment tools as well in physical therapy. Okay, let me show you how to self-release. So use this is lacrosse ball, little foam ball, but if you are too sensitive and too tight, then you can start with a tennis ball. Tennis ball is a little softer. So I'm gonna show you how to release the outside. Put your elbow right next to your body, and then use the ball, and then you're gonna use your squatting motion, and then you can go back and forth, up and down, and then find where is the sensitive spot. Trigger point is usually sensitive. I found it. I found here, and I feel a little reporting sensation going down here. That's the spot. That's the trigger point itself.
Yeah, that's where I feel
Yeah,
it.
so you put it right over there, and then ball is there, and then you just move a little bit up and down, back and forth. Find the spot, and then when you find it, you stay there. I don't push too hard, but my body is leaning over there, so, and I feel a little reporting sensation going down. That's the spot. So you stay there, 20-30 seconds. Too sensitive, then just a little bit less pressure. And then you stay to 20-30 seconds, and then you go back again, and then find the spot, and then stay a little bit. Yeah, once you feel better, then find another spot, and then you stay there. And then I'm gonna show you the inside, or how to release the wrist flexor. This is a little difficult, but same principle. You gotta find the spot, and then you gotta put the pressure there. So this one, the muscle is attached on the medial epicondyle going down this way. You gotta massage around here. So you stay like this. See my legs. My leg is very stable, so I can a little lean on it. Yep. And then just a little double your hand, and then just find a little sensitive spot. And then when you find a little sensitive spot, you're gonna stay there. You can arrange the ball location. I feel a little here sensitive, that must be there, and then I feel a little bit going down here, a little nervous, little referring sensation there. There must be trigger point, and that's gonna be a little nearby the nerve, and then that tightness a little squeezing the nerve. So you stay there a little bit, and then relax, and then go back, find the spot again, and then stay there. As I told you, if you're sensitive, don't put too much pressure, just a little slight, but be consistent. So I showed you how to use the ball. This time I'm going to use how to use your own elbow to release your forearm. So put your elbow over there. I want to do a little massage on my forearm. So I'm going to use the opposite side elbow, and then I do a little pressure, proper amount, and then I do a little go up and down. And then same thing, when you feel like a little sensitive spot, and then you stay there. You need a certain pressure, but not too much. And then stay a little bit when you find a little sensitive spot. 20-30 seconds, and then you can go another spot. You can turn, find another spot, and then when you find a little sensitive, then you can just stay over there. I feel a little tight there, so I'm gonna stay over there. So you can go just up and down, you turn, find a little sensitive spot until I feel better. Wrist flexor stretch. you can put over there, and then bring your body weight backwards. This is a wrist flexor, so from the front, going back, and you can feel the wrist flexor stretch. And then extensor, you're gonna put this way, and then you can feel the stretch your extensor. If you wanna go a little stronger stretch, you can turn, you can press, interlock your fingers, and then a little bit press there. So here, turn, and then interlock your fingers, and little body weight, then you can stretch here really nicely. Yeah, the wrist extensor stretch.